Okay, we're not doing a microphone check. We're going to see if I have enough space to do this damn video. So this is popping up on the player, take 3. My name is Paula PJ, the person who does the popping up on the player, and this is Chris Wilson, DJ Scandalous.
What's up?
I don't understand why they call you DJ Scandalous when you are probably one of the nicest people I've ever been acquainted with. And just let me say this. We might have some truthful moments here. Some things that I just go ahead. Tell the people about yourself. Tell the people about yourself.
Originally from Chicago. Learned from, started DJing out at SIU, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. My man, DJ Fink, who I am part of Digimix DJs. He's the one that helped me hone my skills, and then from there, chilled for a minute, and then once I went to California, started kicking back in with the Soulful House. It inspired me, and once we moved here, been at it.
So did you move here for your job, or?
My wife's job. She used to work for Chrysler, so I went wherever she went.
Gotcha.
I was able to get a job with no problem.
Gotcha.
Under my company, because I used to work for EDS.
Okay. Is EDS still in existence?
Nope.
That was Ross Perot's. Yeah. Is he still living?
No. He died a couple of years back.
Oh, okay. You know, for some reason, I always thought that you were former military.
Nope.
You just have that type of je ne sais quoi.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, look at me speaking French. Anyway, so you're gonna have a little bit of a different spin on things, no pun intended, because you started in Chicago and then went to California and came to Detroit. So what I want to know, because I'm nosy as hell, is what are the major differences you've seen? And I understand that this is over time and things change, but for the most part, what are the differences between the 3 cities or states you played in?
Well, in California, it's a little different. A lot of things are overhyped.
Okay.
So it was watered down. I ended up not playing much in California.
Okay.
It was end up just being at home for the most part.
Okay.
I did go to a couple parties and did some other stuff, but overall I just played the music at the house because I couldn't find any place at that point. I was just getting around. We were there like 4.5 years, but we were in Corona and everything was in LA, about an hour away.
Oh, so, I was like, the coronavirus was out there?
No.
I think he got his times mixed up. Corona just started 2 years ago.
Nope, there's a city called Corona in the Inland Empire.
What's the Inland Empire?
You remember Friday's Rancho Cucamonga?
Uh-huh.
That place actually exists. I thought it didn't, but it actually exists. And the Inland Empire is the valley area.
Oh, okay.
So it's hot. It's hot where we were.
Okay.
But we were close to everything. I was 30 minutes away from a beach. I was an hour away from Big Bear, an hour away from Palm Springs, like 3 hours from Vegas. So, and an hour and 20 north of San Diego. So I can get everything if I wanted.
That's a nice spot to be in.
Yeah, it was
because
perfect.
You have access to so many different areas. So, in Chicago, when did you start your DJing journey? I know who you started with, but you know what? I'm sorry.
I started in school.
I have smoked too much weed, or either I'm getting dementia.
So
it's one of the two.
That was 1987 at SIU. And I also was on the radio station, WIDB, but I did Quiet Storm.
Oh, okay.
I did a little bit of everything, but I did Quiet Storm on there.
Speaking of radio, because I know Greg used to, what's that child name out of New Bang? Always wear a good shoe. Greg Grant. You know what it is? It's Grant Gray and then there's Greg Grant. I don't know how in the world them two ended up in the same community, but that shit fucks me up every time. But yeah, Greg Gray out of Chicago. He was in radio, and when I did him, when I interviewed him,
Get it straight.
I forgot to ask him what has changed in radio. So I'm gonna ask that question to you.
I can tell you that right now. Radio back in the day, you had a set of songs that you can do, but you had the freedom to break out new songs. You had ultimate freedom to play some things. We had set up where, okay, you got to do a PSA, or you got to do time to kick a commercial in, or anything like that. But music overall, I had free reign, especially in Quiet Storm. I could play whatever I wanted to.
Okay.
The other shows, they may have had like a top 10 that they play, but then they still had freedom to play their own songs, what they want. Now, it's a computer. Most of those stations, it's got music already programmed. They may be able to do one or two,
but they don't break new music like they used to.
It's very hard to break because there's kind of like a
media stronghold
type thing,
well, I think
a legalized payola.
But hasn't payola been around the whole time? It's just different now.
It's different now. So I mean, what's going on at radio stations? Yeah, at one point I guess there might have been some. I mean, with college here, there wasn't, but regular radio, it kind of got squashed a little bit. My dad was in the record industry. He was a record distributor.
Okay.
In the 70s to like 83.
Okay.
So he had to deal with all that, and that they kind of squashed that. But then they found that loophole maybe about 9 or 10 years ago, where they have a mediator, and then they just tell the mediator how much it costs for them to get it played. So that's why you don't hear a lot of local up-and-coming artists playing on local radio, because it costs some money.
So, do you think you came here what year in Detroit?
I've been here twice. So.
So you weren't around like the WGPR and the WCHB days. You weren't.
No, I was here 2002 to 2004, then went to Cali, and then we came back here 2008.
Y'all not going nowhere, are you again?
Not that we know of.
Okay, good answer. Good answer. So there were two things that you answered that I would love to know a little bit more about. One of them is the top 10 list. I'm going to break it up. It's going to be the top 10 list, but it's going to be the top 5 DJs, in your opinion, out of Chicago, and your top 5 DJs in Detroit. Now, here's the thing. You are not allowed to punk out, and you can use yourself as one of your top 5.
I don't know.
What you talking about? Oh, we just doing the popping up on the players.
So, you making it hard.
It's not hard.
They got dead or alive.
It doesn't matter. Any year, the genre has to be house, but
my top. I'm gonna do top 5 in no order.
And it doesn't have to be in any order.
Okay. We got Farley, Ron Hardy, Lil Lewis, Frankie Knuckles. I guess that's about 5 right there.
No, that was 4.
That was 4. Talk on it. Let's see. Who can I put it after that? We've got quite a few.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm just saying.
It's hard because I can say Craig Alexander. Because Craig was cold.
I miss Craig Alexander. I miss it. He usually here for movement.
Craig was a beast. He's still it. Oh, Ron Trent.
Okay, so let me tell y'all my Ron Trent story that I tell all the time. All right, so it was movement a couple of years ago. A few of the chosen few DJs were here. Tell this story all the time. So it was the end of the night at the party at the Drive Social Club. We went out to eat. It was Krista Shrub. It was Alan. It was Wayne. It was one of the Hatchet Boys, the little one. Andre.
That's Andre. Ooh, Andre's a beast. Word.
I found that out today.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you how later.
Them damn hatchets.
Yeah.
Andre.
After we left dinner or breakfast or late night snack, we went to this club and we saw somebody. I can't remember who it was that we saw, but they was out cold. But they were from Chicago. It was Ron Trent, duh. And
Was
so
that at the?
it was
the
down
warehouse?
by the Eastern Market.
Was it that? Oh, it wasn't that warehouse.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you lying?
No, I'm just tired and
She
sleepy.
holding her phone like she doing
So I
an
can
interview.
get. I'm recording her.
She recording it.
So, anyway, so we were driving. I'm driving the fellas back to the hotel because when people come in from out of town, you don't make them take an Uber. You go and pick them up.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's called hospitality. That's called doing the right thing. That's called having proper etiquette. So anyway, we was driving back. They were in my truck. My truck didn't have a back window in it. They had stole a radio, but I was taking them around. So we stopped. I was like, Louis Vega is playing over there. We passing by TV. I said, y'all want to go see him? And they said, yeah. So I parked the car. The fellas get out. I start walking. Man, I turned that corner, and it was me walking in with Wayne and Alan and the little hatchet child, the baby, Andre. And Ron Trent. When I tell you all I needed was a diva fan and my hair blowing, you couldn't tell me nothing. Okay? I was like, I got my entourage. Say something. I felt so special. But anyway, I'm probably going to tell that story every time somebody brings it up, so just be prepared, because it's the highlight of my life, musically anyway. So, we got your top 5 Chicagoans. Who are your top 5 Detroit DJs?
Let's see. Had to be from Detroit. Okay.
They have to be from Detroit.
Of course, Rick Will Hyde the Beast.
My alum.
Tony Dennis.
Soulful.
Yes, I'm a soulful cat. I think who else could. I actually like Tony Foster, and he can do some things.
Well, now, can't nobody hear you. He
I
said
maybe
Tony Foster. That's I did
Tony.
one with Tony Foster and lost the whole video. I got to do him again. I have to interview him again.
Got 2 more. I'm gonna give it to D Swin. He does his own thing. I like his style. He made it his own.
He made it his
It
own.
his own. And you cannot deny his skills.
No, you can't.
Cannot deny his skills.
You can't. His beats per minute are a little bit higher than I can't.
Right. They're
I simply
faster.
cannot. For me, and help me understand. Oh, I'm sorry, number 5.
That's all I'm thinking. I'm trying to think. Well, shoot. Mike Clark. And see, I forgot. I didn't even talk about, May and those cats.
Well, you don't have to. Just the top 5 off the top of your head.
Okay.
And Mike Clark, what?
I like Mike Clark.
I like Mike Clark. I like Mike Clark because Mike Clark, he's just something different.
When
I can't
played
quite
at TV Lounge the last time,
killed him.
killed it.
Killed him.
And even at Todd's birthday party,
Killed it.
killed it.
Killed
That's
it.
why I was like, who is this guy? And I've seen his name, but I never knew.
When I tell you, Mike Clark and Joe Hicks, they are gentle giants that pack a massive punch. Like Mike Clark is like a 17,000 degree black belt. And he is the kindest soul you ever want to meet. I absolutely love him. And I'm going to take this time to apologize to you because I did not like you when I first. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? And who told him he could play? Then I had to listen more. And I have to say, you truly, we're going to have to go someplace where it's more like it. All we can see is your teeth.
I'm just black.
That's okay. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. No disrespect. I know how some of you all are. Y'all like to start shit. So yeah, Mike Clark he's definitely a good one.
Maybe I have to sit over there.
Yeah, come sit over here. We're gonna take a pause for a cause. Flip it around a little bit. Oh, that's much better.
My ass is red.
You
But
cuss?
that's all right. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
There, my purse. I didn't even know you cussed.
Sorry.
Like,
I said that.
I put you.
Sorry.
Like, totally blew me away. Like, oh my God, DJ Scandalous is cussing. So where did you get the name DJ Scandalous?
It was given. I mean, I might have probably did it. It was because the Scandalous Suite came out.
Okay.
That was Prince is my guy. I am an avid Prince fan.
Okay.
So it just kind of stuck.
And there you are.
Yeah.
Now you're Greek.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I gotta ask this because I'm nosy and I'm not Greek. Where did you pledge? When did you cross?
Ooh. I am a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Iota Rho Lambda Chapter in Pontiac. And it was 2019.
All right. So, with regard, girl, if you don't go in my purse and get them goddamn cigarettes, I swear to God,
See, I didn't know where your lighter was. And
it's
then,
inside the cigarette
and
box.
then you had some gum. And it's not open. And so I was like, I'm going to take the whole purse.
Hold your hand out.
No.
Yeah, you can have some. Of course you can.
You know
What
that
are
big
your thoughts and feelings about?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, hold on, I'm finna. I had to hit Kim. Anyway, what are your if you had to say anything to your DJ brothers and sisters from your heart to their ears, what would you like to say to them?
Keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't hurt to be an individual. Play your box. They will come.
And that's just what we were talking about. Scandalous and Righteous have been doing a gig out here at Club Echelon. I love that you're trying to gain a new target market and you're doing it on your own. You're not waiting to be asked to play. You just came out and you just did it. And I like that. And I give you guys mad props and mad respect for not going. I'm trying to say this and not be petty about it. But then again, I would not be me.
Right.
Would not.
Right.
I just like that you all don't follow the leader. Don't follow the status quo. Whoa. You do your own thing. And I know Harry Todd probably has you down there a lot because you are his frat brother. You know, and if he doesn't, Harry, can we have more DJ Scandalous, please? I consider it a favor.
I
Listen,
did a great thing.
you should. What would you like the people to know about you?
Just an honest guy trying to make an honest buck, trying to play.
Have you gotten any pushback? And if you have, how does that make you feel?
I don't know about pushback, but it's not like the phone's been ringing that much like it used to. But I get it. It's not a problem because once we started doing our thing with Digimix, I'm cool.
Now, do you have a website or a Twitch site that people can go see?
Oh yeah, Twitch is at DJ Scandalous 1. I'm also on YouTube if you look up Aural Senses, Aural Senses Soulful House Music. And also every Saturday we are live on digimixdjs.com and I'll live stream. I'm the first person that starts the live show, and we start from 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock a.m. 10 o'clock a.m. to 8 p.m. There's 5 of us. Steve Miggity Maestro.
Miggity?
Yeah, Miggity. And we have DJ Bake Be Real, DJ Fink, who's the creator of it, and Mr. Boogie D, Danielle Spencer.
Okay, and are those guys all out of Chicago?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 4 out of 5, we all went to school together. Except
That's
for
sweet.
Miggity, we all went to
sweet.
SIU and was on the radio show station.
What do you think about the Detroit house music scene amongst the DJs and the Detroit house music scene amongst the dancers?
One thing I haven't seen within us, we're not dancing as much, but maybe it's attrition, or depending on where you are. It seems like it depends on the location. But I notice a lot of them, they gotta know the music before they.
Ain't that the truth? Don't that piss you off?
And the thing with Righteous and I, we try to teach them that there's other stuff besides the old 1986 to 89 circuit.
And it's no, what do they call it? No cap. There's no cap on the dancers here, but
Right.
y'all got to understand that there is more. There's so much music out there, and personally, I think we're music snobs. And again, no cap. We are music snobs. We want to hear what we want to hear. But Nicole Morrison, Miss Nikki, Brett's wife.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki's husband. Let me tell you something.
Miss Nikki.
When I heard Miss Nikki, I was like, ain't no way in the world her husband could be better than her. Ain't no way in the world her husband could be better than her.
Nikki's a beast.
Nikki is a beast. When she take them shoes off, boy, you better watch out. So, one thing she told me, she said, you give them a little something they want, and you give them a little something you want. And if you do that often enough, the stuff you want then becomes something they want. So I've always thought about that every time. And what I noticed with Chicago house heads dance.
Yeah.
We had
I'm used to dancing. Yeah.
Right.
I'm used to going out. If the music's banging, I'm dancing. I don't care if I know it or not. If it's banging to me, I'm gonna dance to it.
I'm gonna dance to it. If it's banging to me, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna happen all night long. I'm a head bob all night long.
Now, I tell you, there's certain places that I love to play where they don't care. And as long as the music's banging, they're fine. I always have no problem at Motor City Wine, Spotlight.
Oh heck yeah, they're gonna dance.
Right, I have no problem there whatsoever.
What's your biggest pet peeve when you're DJing?
There's nobody dancing. just trying to feel the crowd out and having people come in and dance.
What is your
We love dances and we move off.
And that's
We
what you
vibe
guys
off
have
of
to
each other.
understand. The dancers vibe off the music, but the DJs vibe off the dancers.
Talking about
And
congregation.
Oh yeah, the congregation. Mark Prather and John Spears is his name?
Yep. And Tony Dennis.
And Tony Dennis. Oh, Tony Dennis.
Yeah.
When I like Tony Dennis best when he plays the congregation. He's just different when he plays the congregation. And this year I hope to see more of everybody out there at the congregation. And I'm gonna shout out those who do it on their own and they didn't follow the leader. Or they like, fuck that. I'm gonna do my own thing. See, I cuss. I didn't know he cussed. But I cussed.
I said ass.
And shocked the shit out of me because he said ass. I did not think he cussed. So I want to take this time to first apologize to you because when I first heard you, I was like, oh God, who is this motherfucker? And you changed me. Ooh, God said, let there be light, and then security came.
It's fire pit for y'all.
Just don't burn my glasses.
Yeah,
I won't burn your glass.
Thank you. So, how was everything? Tell us a little bit about Club Echelon.
Well, we started 3 weeks ago, and as you see, it's nice and spacious. You got a big enough dance floor.
A huge dance floor.
Food's good. You got a restaurant. You got ample seating.
Security ain't
Yes.
bad. Look up security.
nice patio. So when we saw it, like, this is banging. We're gonna try to do something here, and everybody's been nice.
We just got to get the people in there.
Get the people in. We're trying to get the people in.
Well, you know, with summer coming up, okay, we got about 5 more minutes. With summer coming up, you should have that, but you also have to change the perception of what Echelon is, because Echelon, for the most part, is known as an R&B bar with a lot of young people, and that's not it. But I will say this to you: don't give up. Never, ever, ever give up. Bring the people in. You can do it. Again, that's the snobbery of the Detroit house scene. If you're not playing at a certain venue or with certain people, folks won't come out to see you. You know. So,
and they're saying distance is an issue, which Chicago, we didn't care. Wherever the music is, if it's banging, we going. I'm used to driving 30 minutes. Hell, I'm driving 30 minutes to go downtown. So when I hear people, when I tell them I'm playing at so-and-so, like at Vino and Vibes, and that's Utica, they're like, oh, that's too far.
You know why that's too far? Because a lot of niggas in Detroit can't count past 8. Once you cross 8 Mile, you take your life in your hands, especially if you don't have no tags or driver's license. So people can't count past 8. That's my saying. But another thing is, I personally think that they look at this as an R&B bar. So how do you go about changing folks' perception on that?
That's the dilemma, because they're usually closed on Wednesdays. So we got to get them to advertise more.
But here's the thing: this is your thing. You gotta advertise.
Well, we've been advertising a lot. You can ask. We've got street teams going all over the place.
But what about your social media team?
Oh, I'm like the social media. Have you seen all the stuff I've been doing?
That is true. My bad.
Yeah, I've been plugging. Trying my hardest plugging, but you told me some other spots. I'll go and
Check
put stuff
out.
on it and do those. But the Instagram, the Facebook, and I got multiple pages on that. And we did a Housework Wednesdays page, a group, and we had quite a few people join that group. So I was hoping some of them would be there.
Well, with gas being $755 a gallon, that plays a part in it too. But you know what, Detroit? We have so many great DJs and great spots. We are more than just, and again, no cap. We are more than Spotlight, more than the Marble Bar, more than Motor City Wine, more than TV. We have so many spots that we can gig to. I've heard people say, hey, you know, I want to go, I'm out in the suburbs. I live in Warren, I live in Taylor, I live in insert any city. But if we don't support these cats, then where's the music gonna go? You know, I don't know. I would like to see things change, and I'm glad that you are one of the people that started the change with yourself. And there's a lot to be said about that, because there are a lot of people that are scared to make changes, and you aren't. You weren't. And just keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. If you need to change your target market, change your target market. Just understand that when you do change that target market, the change is going to happen a lot slower. But we got to support these dudes and women. We have to support them, because we just do. I can't even think of any words. I write better than I speak. So I can write to it. I may not be able to speak to it. You all know where I'm coming from. So I'm going to wrap this up, because this has been a 30-minute interview. And the only other person that I've interviewed longer was Mike Clark. And we were just talking about Mike Clark. So DJ Scandalous, I cannot thank you enough for, oh, you know what? I forgot to ask you. If you had a DJ theme song, what would it be?
Oh, right now, my favorite song is So Freaka. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. But it's a Moonchild song.
And outside outside of house, what's in your rotation right now?
Oh, I'm a musician first. I played drums since 4th grade. So I got the Police, I got Led Zeppelin. Of course, you got the hip hop, I call it the real hip hop, Tribe Called Quest, the backpack type stuff.
Right.
I'm a P-Funk head. So I've got Funkadelic, Fishbone, Parliament.
So your musical taste is eclectic and varied.
Yes.
I got you.
Work. Because I'm seeing them this Saturday.
All right. And besides Club Echelon, where can we see you playing next?
Right now, the only thing is online on Saturdays on digimixdjs.com.
All right. Well, this has been PJ and DJ Scandalous. One.
Thank you.
Support, y'all. We all we got.
We all we got.
We are all we got. CMB. We all we got. And we need each other. And you got to remember that. And no matter what, don't stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Because I'm never going to stop talking about you guys. I'm never going to stop featuring you all. I just don't want you all to give up on what you love. Because a DJ, and I say this all the time, isn't what you are. It's who you are.
Exactly.
It's just as much a part of you as your organs are.
Yep. We have something to say.
Musically and otherwise.
Definitely.
Well, this has been Popping Up on a Player. You can catch me and DJ Scandalous in traffic. Peace.
Later.